Hello students, this is your physics teacher Shailesh, and in this lecture we will discuss about the sign convention used in spherical mirrors, mirror formula and linear magnification produced by spherical mirrors. Okay, so let us start. Cartesian sign convention. Okay, this sign convention is divided in 6 parts, and these all 6 parts will obey the rules for Cartesian plane. Okay, so if we consider a Cartesian plane, so this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Now this is the origin, and all the distances measured from the origin in this direction, then that will be positive. Okay, and all the distances along x-axis in this direction will be negative. Okay, now if the distance is measured in y-axis, then this will be positive, and distance measured in downward direction will be negative. Okay, so from the origin in upward direction positive, in downward direction negative, from the origin in right side this will be positive, and in left side this will be negative. This is the Cartesian plane. These all laws will be followed in this Cartesian sign convention. Okay, so here we will put the spherical mirror in this way. Okay, and the pole will be at the origin of the Cartesian plane. So these laws will be followed. Now we are going to discuss the Cartesian sign convention for spherical mirrors. Okay, so first part says that all the objects should be placed in left side from the spherical mirror. Okay, this is the first law. Now the second law says that the direction of incident light should be always from left to right. Okay, this is the second law, and in this law we will also explain that all the distances will be measured from the pole. Okay, all the distances will be measured from the pole. Now the third point says that the distances parallel to the principal axis and along the direction of incident light will be taken as positive. Suppose this is a direction of incident light, because second law says that the direction of incident light is always from left to right. Then if we measure the distance along the direction of incident light, then that will be positive. So if we measure the distance in right side from the pole, then that will be positive. Okay, now the next rule says that if we measure the distance parallel to the principal axis and in opposite direction from the incident light, then that will be negative. Okay, if we measure the distance from the pole in left side, or we can say in opposite direction from the direction of incident light, because this is the direction of incident light and we are measuring the distance from pole in the left side, then this will be negative. Okay, now fifth law. This law says that if the distance is measured perpendicular to the principal axis and in upward direction, then that will be positive. Okay, now sixth law says that the distance measured perpendicular to the principal axis and below the principal axis, then that will be negative. Okay, so these all laws obeys the law of Cartesian plane. Okay, so this is very useful for derivations and as well as numericals. Now we are going to discuss mirror formula. So mirror formula shows the relation between focal length of the mirror, distance of object from the pole and the distance of image from the pole. Okay, so if we consider this is a concave mirror and object is this object is placed in this side and image is this is A dash and B dash. Now if we consider the focal length of object, if focal length of the mirror is f, distance of object from the pole is u and distance of image from the pole is v. So mirror formula will be 1 by f equals to 1 by v plus 1 by v. This is the mirror formula, where f is the focal length of the spherical mirror, v is the distance of image from the pole of the mirror, and u is the distance of object from the pole of the mirror. Okay. Now if we consider a ray diagram, suppose this is a concave mirror, this is a pole, it is focus, it is center of curvature. Now object is placed beyond C, then we draw a ray diagram. This is a object AB, and all the light is parallel to the principal axis passes from the focus of the mirror. Now we will draw second ray, then all the light rays passes from the focus will be always parallel to the principal axis, and this will be parallel to the principal axis, and this is the image of this object. This is A dash B dash. Okay. Now we will apply here the sign convention. Then the distance of object is left side from the pole, so this will be negative. So we can write here u in negative with negative sign. Now the distance of image from the pole, this is also from the left side, then this is minus v. Now the focal length is the distance of principal focus from the pole, and this is also in left side, so this will be negative for this condition. So in numericals we will put all these values in mirror formula with sign convention. Okay. Now we will write a note. So for concave mirror, focal length is always negative. Why? Because in concave mirror the focus of concave mirror always lies in left side from the pole, so this will be always negative. Now for convex mirror the focal length is always positive. Why? Because for the convex mirror, if we draw the figure for convex mirror, then this is convex mirror and this is a principal axis, this is pole, and focus lies in right side from the pole, so this is always positive. So this is most important thing, and this is and it is very useful in numericals. Now we will discuss the magnification. Okay. Now what is magnification? Magnification is the ratio of height of image to the height of object. It is the ratio of magnification is the ratio of height of image divided by height of object. This is the formula for magnification, and magnification is represented by m. So height of image is a dash b dash. and height of object, this is AB. So this is the formula for magnification. Okay, now this formula is also used in the form of U and V. So this will be minus V upon U. Okay, this is also formula for the spherical magnification of the spherical mirror. Now what is V? V is the distance of image from the pole, and U is the distance of object from the pole. So magnification can be also written in the form of U and V. Okay, so we will explain it is the ratio of distance of image from the pole to the distance of object from the pole with negative sign. Okay, for magnification we will discuss here some important terms which is very useful for the numericals. Now the formula for magnification, we know about that. This is a dash b dash upon ab equals to minus v upon u. We can write the value of a dash b dash. This is the size of image, so we can write h dash, and size of object we can write it as a h. So this will be h dash upon h equals to minus v upon u. Okay, this is the formula for magnification. Now some important terms. First term says that if m is positive, then image will be always virtual and erect. Okay, if the value of magnification is positive, then the image will be always virtual and erect. Okay, now for second condition, if m is negative, then image will be always real and inverted. Okay, now for next condition, these are separate only for positive and negative. Now third point, if the value of magnification, numerical value of magnification, okay, if the numerical value of magnification is less than 1, then image will be always diminished. Okay, if the value of magnification is less than 1, then image will be always diminished, smaller than the object. Okay, now for next condition, if magnification is greater than 1, means the numerical value, not we will not consider positive or negative, we will consider only for numerical value. Okay, so if numerical value of the magnification is greater than 1, then image will be always magnified. Okay, now if magnification equals to 1, then image will be always same size as object. Okay, so these are some important terms and these are very useful terms. Clear? So I am repeating, if numerical value is less than 1, then image will be always diminished, and if numerical value is greater than 1, then image will be always magnified. If value of magnification is equals to 1, then image will be always same size as the object. Now we consider some example. Suppose the value of magnification is 0.8. So with the help of this value, we can define the nature and size of the image. Now what is the nature of the image? Nature will be what? The value of this is positive. So we can say that the image will be always virtual and erect. So nature is virtual and erect. Now we can define the size. So these 3 points define the size. So this is less than 1, 0.8 is less than 1. So if the value of magnification is less than 1, then image will be always diminished. So size will be diminished. Okay, so here we can define nature and size of the image. Now we consider next example. If the value is minus 2.5, okay, now what is the nature? Now here the m is negative. If the magnification is negative, then nature will be real and inverted. Okay, now the magnification is greater than 1 because the numerical value is 2.5, so it is greater than 1, so image will be magnified. Okay, so in this way we can define nature and size of the image. Now we are going to solve this question. A 5 cm long needle is placed 10 cm from a convex mirror of focal length 40 cm. Find the position, nature and size of the image of the needle. Okay, so in this question there is a convex mirror, okay, and the object is placed 10 cm from the mirror. This is object and this is 10 cm and it is left side from the pole, so this will be negative. Okay, and the size of object is 5 cm long, means needle is 5 cm long and object is placed left side from the mirror, so this will be negative. Now the focal length is 40 cm, means the distance of pole from the focus, this is 40 cm. So focal length of the convex lens, this is positive, so this is 40 cm. Now the distance of object, this is always negative. Okay, so u is minus 10 cm and we have to calculate the value of v, means position, nature and size of the image. So position will be calculated with the help of v and nature and size will be calculated with the help of magnification. So we have to calculate also magnification. Now we will apply the formula, mirror formula, that is 1 by f equals to 1 by v minus plus 1 by u. Now what is focal length? Focal length is 40 cm. So this is 1 by 40 equals to 1 by v plus 1 by minus 10 cm. Okay, now we will write 1 by 40 equals to 1 by v minus 1 by 10. So this will be 1 by v equals to this side, this is 1 by 40 plus this is 1 by 10. Okay, so 1 by v equals to, this will be 41 plus 4, this is 5 by 40. So 1 by v equals to 1 by 8. So v equals to 8 centimeter. So the position of the image will be 8 centimeter and it is positive. So we say that the image will be from right side from the pole. Okay, now we have to calculate the nature and size of the image. So we will apply the magnification. M equals to, formula is minus v by u. Okay, so m equals to minus v, this is 8 upon u is minus 10, so this will be minus 10, so this is 0.8 and positive. So we can say that nature nature is, this is the nature will be virtual and erect. Virtual and erect. So for size we will apply m equals to a dash b dash upon ab equals to minus v upon u. Okay, and the value of ab means this is 5 centimeter, and in upward direction, so this will be positive. So we can write here the value of ab means size of the object, this is 5 centimeter. Okay, so we will put the value of ab and we have to calculate the value of a dash b dash. So this will be 5 and minus value of v, this is 8 centimeter, and value of u, this is minus 10 centimeter. So a dash b dash, this will be minus, this way, this is plus. So 8 by 10 and 5 will be multiplied. So this is 40 upon 10. So the size of image will be 4 centimeter. Okay, so here we see that the size of object is 5 centimeter and size of image is 4 centimeter. So this is diminished, and from the magnification we have also said that the size of object will be diminished. So this is the final answer. This is the size of the image and this is the position of the image. So in this way we will solve all the numericals related to this. Okay, now this is sufficient for today, and in the next video we will discuss about the refraction of light. So thanks to all of you. Thank you.